This week in our devotions, we are reading about the benefits of effectual calling. And when we put these benefits together with what we learned last week about effectual calling, we begin to realize what grace truly is. Grace is hope for the hopeless. Grace is life to the lifeless. Grace is resurrection for those who are dead. And because of that, we know and learn from Scripture, especially in one of our passages, 1 Corinthians 1, 26 to 31 this week, that someone's intelligence is not the difference maker. Someone's success in this life is not the difference maker. Someone's power is not the difference maker. As a matter of fact, in order to show us that grace is the difference maker, Paul highlights the reality that when you look at the church, when you look at true Christians, he says, consider who you were. He says there were not many strong. There were not many powerful. There were not many noble, meaning of really good gene pools or people who had really made it. But it says God chose the weak to shame the strong. You see, this is the beauty of the hope of the gospel of grace. If it really is dependent upon God's grace, His sovereign ability to grant life where there is no life. And it doesn't depend on intellect, and it doesn't depend upon strength, and it doesn't depend upon wealth, and it doesn't depend upon skill, then there's hope for everybody. There is hope for the littlest to the oldest, from the least intelligent to the most intelligent, because it all depends on God's grace. God is the one who says, let the dead live. Are you depending on your intelligence to know God? Are you depending on skill, discipline? Humble yourself afresh and say to God, God, I want to know you. And I realize again, it doesn't depend on my smarts. What I need desperately is your grace to open my mind and open my heart so that I may behold wonderful things in your word and respond with my whole heart. Give God glory for his grace.